children, I am going to continue with the next paragraph. Listen to it carefully. You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. I knew you had gone alone to see that helmet, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. But the day passed and you did not return. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard, who recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you, but you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant and will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctors to look after him. And he promised to give back the man his property. Dear children, I hope that you listen to the reading. In this paragraph, as the wounded man said that you do not know me, but I know you, the king was surprised. Then he continued saying that he was an enemy of the king, who swore to take revenge on king because the king took away the property and killed his brother and seized all his property from the man. Because of that, he wanted to kill and he wanted to take revenge on the king. Now, do you know the meaning of swore? S-W-O-R-E. Swore is a past tense of a swear. S-W-E-A-R. Swear means taking an oath or taking a vow. What is the meaning of revenge? The action of hurting someone in return for an injury. An action of hurting someone in return for an injury. It is like tit for tat, taking revenge for already done something against them. This is called revenge. What is the meaning of seized? Seized is the past tense of seize. Seize means taking something forcefully, take away forcefully. The man continued saying that he knew that the king had gone alone to meet the hermit and he wanted to kill him in that time. And he made up his mind to kill the king on the way the king returned to the home. But then the day passed, but the king did not return. So what happened? Since the king did not return, he had left his hiding place. And then he was coming upon his bodyguard. The bodyguard recognized him and then he tried to kill him. So he got the wound. He was hurt. He had a cut in his stomach and he was injured by the bodyguard. That time he was running towards the hut where the hermit was living. There he met the king. Dear children, there is a word, I made up my mind. What do you mean by that? This word, I made up my mind. Made up my mind means taking some decision or determine. That is called made up my mind. And then you can find another word like recognized. Recognized means identified. identifying someone. The other word you can find there, hiding. Hiding means keep out of the sight. Keep out of the sight means you could not see. That is called hiding. Hiding oneself. There is another word, wounded. Wounded means having some wounds, like there may be a cut or there may be an injury. That is called wounded. Injury or a cut is called wound. The man said to the king, I was escaped from your bodyguard, and you dressed my wounds. If you could have not dressed my wounds, I could have died. I thought to kill you. I wished to kill you, but you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will be your most faithful servant. Not only that, I will order my sons to do the same. Please forgive me. The king was very happy to make peace with his enemy so easily, and also to win him over as a friend. It is very nice to become a friend of an enemy, isn't it? Do you make peace with your enemies? Of course, you should not have an enemy, because we should consider everyone as our friends, and there is no enemy for us. Here, we learn from the king that we should be friendly with everyone, not an enemy. Although you have some hurt feelings against somebody, you should forgive them. See, the king not only forgave him, but also he promised that he would send his servants, his own doctors, to look after him. Not only that, he also promised that he would return all his property back to him. How nice it would be, right? Yeah, we should also learn from this story that we should also live like this king, to have a generous heart to forgive someone. Do you forgive someone who does something against you? You should forgive. This is the lesson that we learn from the king. The king was so generous in forgiving, and he wanted even to send his own servants and the doctors to look after him. Now, do you understand the meaning of look after? Look after means take care of, taking care of someone. That is the meaning of look after. And also, you have a word in the another word, that is faithful. Faithful means being a loyal to someone or being truthful to someone. Once again, faithful means loyal or truth. Loyal or truth. These are the meanings you should know in this chapter. Dear children, so far we have learned so many things in this chapter. I just want to recall all the points that we have learned so far. As we began this session, I was talking about the wounded man who wanted to wish to kill the king. So he was in a hiding place waiting for the king. But the king did not return. The day passed, so he was planning to come away from his hiding place. And then he came upon and attacked the bodyguard. The bodyguard recognized, means identified, the enemy, and he tried to kill him. But he got a wound in his stomach. So when he was running towards the hermit house, the king dressed him. He was so impressed by the king's action, the kindness that he had for him, and he himself dressed his wounds. He changed his mind and asked for the forgiveness. And he said to the king, Dear king, I wish to kill you, but you saved my life. And now, if I live, I will be your faithful servant And not only that, I will ask even my sons to do the same. Please forgive me. But the king was very happy to make peace with his enemy so easily and win over his heart and become a friend of him. And he also promised that he will give back all his property again. Not only that, he will send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. Dear children, so far, this much we have learned in this chapter. The remaining paragraphs we will learn in the next class. I hope you liked the video. And what do you learn from this chapter? You should forgive. You should forgive even your enemy. When you do good to someone who even doesn't like you, even that simple action of your love make them understand how good you are. Are you ready to do good always to your friends? And you should never have an enemy in your life. You should consider everyone as your friends. Then you will be happy in your life and you will make peace with everyone and you will become an instrument of peace. Yes, you should become an instrument of peace and love and kindness. When you show a little action of love to someone and they become your friend, even if they want to take revenge on you, they will not do. Because your simple action of love changes their hearts and transform them. Dear children, you should learn this from this story. I wish that my dear children will be a good friend for everyone. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. We will meet in the next class. Bye bye. God bless you.